Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to another Hearthstone deck guide. I'm Furo and today I present to you another very strong deck, right, of the batch from the new expansion. So yesterday I showed you the one-turn kill Shaman, which is in fact not a very strong deck. It's kind of like a very weak deck. The win rate for Shaman is the lowest overall for every class. So I wanted to show you a very strong deck on the opposing side, and this is the Odd Paladin or Dude Paladin or Baku Paladin, whatever you want to call it. So everyone kinda already was devastated by the Dude Paladins with the last expansion, and you might have thought, well, maybe they are dropping down, maybe they are losing strength, but in fact, no, it's not. The Dude Paladin is getting even stronger with the new expansion. So why is it called Odd Paladin? Because you are just playing odd cards, so cards with odd cost like 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. And the reason for that is Baku the Mooneater at the start of the game. If your deck has only odd cards, upgrade your hero power. And if you upgrade your hero power in Paladin, you will not spawn 1 Silverhand Recruit, but 2 Silverhand Recruits for the 2 mana. And that is of course very good if you want to play a Dude Paladin deck. So that's what we want, and that's why the Baku the Mooneater is very useful. So normally you are trying to float the board with a lot of units. Preferably these are Silverhand Recruits, but also other small units are of course working wonderful. You have some things to buff the Silverhand Recruits, like the level up here, give your Silverhand Recruits +2/+2 and taunt, or you can use the Fungalmancer, give just minions +2/+2, that's also working good. So then in general you play, or you try to play, a unit on the first turn. So you have a lot of 1-drops, a lot of 1-drops, like the Lost in Jungles gives you 2 Silverhand Recruits. Then on the second turn you will use your hero power, spawn another 2 units, so that is then already giving you between 3 and 4 units that you have on the board, most likely on the second turn. And then on turn 3 you have some cool ideas like Stonehill Defender. Here you have the new Marsh Drake, which is working wonderful in the deck. So that is summoning a 2/1 poisonous Drake Slayer for your opponent, which is easily killed by one of your small units. So you kind of get for 3, you get a 5/4 on the board, and your small dudes are just killing the 2/1, so that is working wonderful. The Unidentified Maul will help you a lot in this deck. So if you get either the +1 attack on every minion, if you get the Divine Shield on all your minions, or if you spawn the Silverhand Recruits, so that's kind of the best that you can pick up. Silverhand Recruits will work wonderful in this deck, but also Divine Shield is very, very powerful. So if you, let's say you face a deck that has a lot of AoE in it, so like a mage or so. If you then have a lot of small units on the board, they won't survive an AoE spell, but if you have the Divine Shield on the units, they're definitely surviving that. And then your opponent needs kind of 2 turns, or he needs 2 AoE spells in 1 turn to kill the board. And that's not happening too often, so pretty decent. A new card is also the Cauldron, very interesting card. After a friendly minion dies, add a random Shaman spell to your hand. So because we have so many small units, and if we need to trade, these are running multiples into one target, and then you're just refilling your hand with Shaman spells. You will see that later in a few of the games that I am showing you. So it's a very, very powerful card, and coming at the right time, most of around turn 3. So let's assume you have 3 units on the board, right? Which is not too unusual in this deck. So then you play the Cauldron, and boom, maybe you want to trade at that point, and you get 3 Shaman spells, which is very powerful. So that can be like AoE, that can be healing, that can be something like a power up that your units are getting stronger. Pretty interesting stuff is in between there. And last but not least, a card that you might get surprised with is a Corridor Creeper. It's coming back. So it was nerfed, still nerfed, right? It's just 2 attack now and 5 defense, costing still 1 less whenever a minion dies while this is in your hand. But because we have so many minions, the Corridor Creeper is indeed still, even after the nerf, it is a card that you want to consider in this deck. So you can play that for free most of the time, and then a 2/5 doesn't sound too bad. And because you are playing a lot of stuff and a lot of small units, of course, we have then a Divine as well in the deck. Right now it's just 1, but you might upgrade that also to 2. I had no problems so far with the deck. Normally you are winning super fast. Your dudes are going heavily in the face, so you don't necessarily need the extra card drop. But from time to time, well, you face a control deck or so, and they are just killing everything. Then the Divine is coming in handy, but I don't think you really need to. With the Stonehill Defender, by the way, One of the best cards to pick is the Sunkeeper Dream. That is then kind of buffing your board, so make everything like +3/+3 more or less, because the small guys are just not very big, so you can just buff it then. That's overall the deck. I have to say that I'm very impressed with the performance. I've played it from rank 5 to, from rank 8 to nearly rank 4 now, and I kind of just lost, I think, a single game or so. That was everything. Everything else was just getting crushed, especially the Shaman one-turn kill decks, the weak ones. So that's easy peasy for you with this deck, but also kind of like every other deck. So try it out for yourself, and if you want, check out the gameplay that is happening right now after this little section. So I hope you enjoy that. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like here and also subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. And now I will show you some gameplay. Alright guys, so our first matchup of the day is a Shaman, and that is a very good matchup because Shaman is slow like hell if he's playing the legendary one-turn kill combination, which is not very strong. So I'm happy with that. We have the Squire here, we have the Lights Justice that we can play. So confirming, get rid of the other 2 cards and hopefully pick then something else up. So well, that's also great, Lost in the Jungle. So what we can do is go here, Lost in the Jungles and the Squire super early. So that's the effect of the Baku, which means we get then the improved hero power. And the Shaman in general is just super slow if he's going for the combo. Plus, additionally, the deck is also not very strong. So the win rate for the deck is right now like between 40 and 45%, depending on what kind of version you're playing. So it's good for us. We're going super aggressive. And he is running like 4 to 6 board clears, depending on the version. So that is a loot hoarder. Level up here. I think I want to keep the Divine Shield. So we will just crush this one here and then 2 in the face. 2 in the face is good. If he's getting a lot of cards, we can just draw with the Divine. That's no problem. We kinda want to fill the board here relatively quickly and then level up. Would be good. So next turn Lights Justice, we're going hero power again. And then we kind of just need to wait one more. I'm not going for you for now. So let's just rush at this one. Already having a very nice board, so he kind of is now looking forward to play some AoE, like a Lightning Storm or so. And with the Lightning Storm would of course crush everything besides the Squire. And it's just a shame, gang. Alright, so Firefly. Yeah, we obviously want to hit this again. Then we cannot do anything else. So is that the way to go here? Is that the way to go? Probably. So this is down. Get another one of these out. Then we crush another Chain Gang. And I'm dropping 1 Firefly here and we deal 1 in the face. I'm keeping the other one at hand because, again, he could play Lightning Storm and then, unfortunately, everything is down. If he's not dropping a Lightning Storm on this turn or Volcano whatsoever, then we're going for the level up, and it's just a Life Drinker. It's definitely okay for me. Oh, depending on the effect here, we might even go for this. Ooh, yeah, that's a Divine Shield. That's way better than going into the level up right now, because we can of course hit the hero power. And guess what? Then we give everything the Divine Shield. So if he's going then for some sort of destruction, it's probably not hurting us if he's not going for Volcano. That will definitely hurt us, because then the Divine Shield is just 1 extra point of damage. So we have right now 2, 4, that is 6, 8. Plus the 6 Divine Shields, so that's a total of 14, so Volcano would crush everything, which is kind of his strongest move if he's not doing that. And there's the Volcano. Damn it, without that, so if he was just going for Lightning Bolt, for example, he needed 2 Lightning Bolts. If he was just going for 1, we still had everything, then the level up was coming. But well, we're still fine, we just dropped more stuff on the board, so it doesn't really matter. Just drop the stuff here left and right, deal more damage in the face. On the next turn we can still play the level up. We are targeting then 4 Sylvan Recruits if he's not killing one of the Sylvan Recruits, so everything is fine. And we still can silence if we need to. Wow, he's going for that Healing Rain. And for that Doomsayer. Okay. So still the Silencers. It's a possibility that he's keeping the Unity on the board. And we're not going level up and just getting more stuff on the board to then level up. So we could go Owl and the Stonehill Defender. I'm probably not doing that. I think I like the level up here, really. So we can easily take down the Doomsayer, no problem. Then just 1 point of damage in the face. I'm just hoping that he's not going for Lightning Storm with the Spell Damage Totem. That's kind of our hope. Another Volcano would also crush everything. But he already played one, so chance is definitely lower than he has one. Oh boy. Talking about a nice card to draw. So we keep 1 unit here, and there's another Doomsayer, which is number 2. He's running low on cards, so the Vine is not giving us too much. Totally going into the Owl. We play the Stonehill Defender. Pick up, oh yeah, I want the Sunkeeper. Then we go for the Owl here, gonna hit this. And we just get some more dudes on the board. 3 in the face. More dudes is great. So Sunkeeper, definitely good play, but also the Stormwind Champion will be a good play. Morming Elemental. And a Sandbinder, which is giving him another Elemental, so he could find the Murmuring Elemental. And he also picked another one, so probably also got the Legendary. That's highly likely. The Witch Cauldron sounds great. Oh boy. Let's go for it. Gonna lose 1 Sylvan Recruit. So we get a Shaman spell. Yeah, we play against Shaman, but we also get some Shaman spells. Silence and 1 damage. Great stuff. Great stuff. I think we're going for the Sunkeeper then. Then we trade into 2 units, we draw 2 more cards, and we deal damage in his face. That's good. We're gonna use that. Get another Shaman spell into the hand. Summon 1 copy of a friendly minion. So can, for example, use on the Storm Champion. Then let's pick up another spell here, which is a Volcano. Not really that useful for us. And now it's time to go for the face. He's down to 20, so still a bit to go. On the next turn, if we can push those, that's 12 on the face. We can upgrade that to like 16. The Hex. And there's a Grumble. See? And now he kinda, if he has his legendary in hand, he could. So the new one, he could play it. If not, then probably not. Gotta just go for the Stormwind Champion. And I think... well, that might be an idea. Oh, we just dropped Silver and there we go for the Silver Hands. These are just hitting the face, of course. So he's down to 7 on the next turn. We have a very decent chance to win if he's not dropping his combination. But even then, we should be okay, I think. Let's find out. It was just 1 life drink, huh? So he's not playing it, then we are winning. Yeah, it's just another Hex, so that should be good. He's hitting the Stormwind here. Which is okay, I mean there's still enough damage on the board. If he's not also crushing the board then. Still has the Lightning Storms. Doomsayers are out, Volcanos are out. Oh, he's going for the Lightning Storm, right? Good hit. Please. Oh, not even that. And now we're winning. And that's why the Shaman is too slow. There are still 11 cards left and there's a higher chance that there was still the legendary in the deck. So we just go for the Blast Maul. No need for that really, but well, we just want a bit more damage. So that's a win. Okay guys, so second matchup against the Druid. To be honest, I have not faced a single Druid so far, so I don't know the power level of the Druid. I mean, it's definitely below 50% right now if you just go to some statistic websites. But yeah, we shouldn't be too afraid, right? I have the Protector here, I have then Witch Cauldron that we can use. A cool Baku effect. So we are definitely starting with the Protector and then get some dudes out and probably into the Witch Cauldron. If we can already get some good use out of that early on, that's very beneficial. Going for the coin into the Prince. Ooh, interesting. So I really have no clue what he's going for, but we will find out. Pretty strong, of course, if you have the Prince on the first turn. Shapeshift. So we can get value out of the Witch Cauldron already. Or we wait one more turn. And just go for the Divine and get more dudes, hit that, and deal 1 in the face. So that gives me kind of like more units on the board than if we would go for the Witch Cauldron. Plus we could play the Marsh Drake kind of good and still trade and have then a 5-4 on it. Just a shapeshift. Oh man. That's not too powerful, so I'm going for the Marsh Drake then. Oh yeah, that's pretty good, so gonna hit you. Would have been nice to also have a small 1-drop here, but not happening, so still 2 in the face. We have the 5-4 here, pretty powerful. If he's not going for swipe, that is. Swipe would be devastating. It is not, it's just a Twilight Drake. Good for me. And there's just a concede, yeah, so that was easy and fast. Yeah, looks like people really love playing Shaman right now. Oh my. So let's drop the Veteran. We keep the Maul Veteran. The first one's good. We just want something on the first turn to drop. Doesn't matter if we get the effect here or not. It's a 1 mana 2/1. That's okay. So again, 1 drop into then our hero power most likely. Let's find out what the Maul is giving us. I like Divine Shields and I kind of like also taunts is not what I like. We kind of like everything that is improving our attack rate. So kind of Divine Shield is helpful, the +1 attack is helpful, or the Silver Recruits on the board, also very helpful. And you got the Healing Totem, hooray, enjoy. Squire it is. With that. We could use a coin now into the Squire. That could make sense if we want to go Witch Cauldron, for example, next turn and then hit something. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go. And if he's going for Lightning Storm, well then at least we keep this and he's overloading. So that wouldn't be the worst for us, to be honest. And if he's going for Lightning Storm, we're just using the hero power and not dropping Witch Cauldron or the Stonehill Defender. We just want more stuff on the board. Okay, that's a problem because now we just have... Because this is not improving our attack. We unfortunately just have like 5... Oh wait, we have 5? That was a plus... Yeah, that's +2, right. So because this is 2, we can just do that. That was just 1 for a second. So that's 7, exactly what we need for Doomsayer. So crush that. Chain Gang. It looks like I want some extra effects here. Yeah, working perfect. So the Witch Cauldron. We can then use the Veteran. Gonna buff this, so we just lose the 1 unit here. And then we get the Shaman card. What is that? Primal Talismans. Give your minions death rattle, summon a random basic totem. I'm not so sure if I want the basic totems, but it could work if we can buff the basic totems. That is, so I'm gonna hit that. I think we're just sitting right here. The thing is, if he's not going for Volcano now, that is pretty good because if he's going for Lightning Storm, again, we are getting crushed by 4 units, and then there you go. We're getting 4 Shaman spells into our hand, so that is definitely not a bad trade-off. Let's find out what we have. So there's a Hex, okay, heat. There's a Spirit and the Feral Spirit. And what was that? Earth and Might. Give a minion +2/+2. If it's an elemental, add a random elemental to your hand. I don't think we have any elemental in the deck, to be honest. I think that is very unlikely. So we kind of do not want to death rattle here. We don't want to use this. We could just go into the Feral Spirit. Kind of the most powerful board that we can develop, so Feral Spirit is okay. So we are overloaded next turn by 2. Can play then something for 4. Now we could really go into this. I just need... For that I kind of want a Stormwind Champion, so I'm probably not doing it right now. So let's see. Definitely kill this. Go Stonehill Defender. Sunkeeper, yeah, that's the way to go. Then we go for the Protector. Gonna trade, because I'm not allowing you to draw more cards than 1 in the face. Board is full, we can go into Sunkeeper Dareem next turn, and you know, because the board is already more or less full, the Sunkeeper will create some very powerful swing. So I kind of expect that he's dropping 1 unit here, we can then hit that, or we can hit the Grumble. We could also use the Hex here on the Grumble. Why not, right? Why not? Then how about we go for the Light's Justice? And this is a buff on a unit, so how about we also buff a unit like this? So then still a lot of damage in the face. So you are already down to 17, and if we go for the Sunkeeper, that will be enough. So he's not finding a way to clear the board here. The Drake kinda is a way, but also not really, because we still keep stuff on the board. So, well, gonna go then for this, gonna drop the Sunkeeper. So I'm gonna crush you here, the rest is going phase. We have a very nice board, he's down to 7. So next turn can be very funny. And he hasn't played a single drinker here, so no life gain for him. Combination is not working at this point. He needs to kill the board, but if he's doing that, then we probably still keep something. So Volcano would still keep at least 1 unit alive. Healing Rain, well, we get some life back, but we kind of deal more than 12. And the Pain. Okay, and he's reducing the cost of elementals in his hand. Wonderful. And how much is that now? We have currently, that is 6, so that is 18, if I'm not mistaken. And that is then more than enough, would be even enough with the weapon here, but let's not do that. Maybe he was not counting. So that's another easy win against the Shaman, and that's why the Shaman is not that good. You don't need to play a one-turn kill Shaman. The win rate is the lowest at the moment, so please don't do that. So guys, with that we are winning another game. I'm nearly rank 4, and right now the win rate with this deck is amazing. So I kinda have not lost a single game. So if you like to play a strong deck, kinda the way to go right now is Dude Paladin or Baku Paladin, whatever you want to call it now. Very good. So Silver End Recruits are definitely even stronger than before the expansion. So I thought it would be less powerful, but with the new stuff that we got and all the old stuff and the improved hero power, the Dude Paladin is just getting even more stronger. So it was already more or less the strongest deck with the last expansion. Now it's still the strongest deck. So very, very funny. And please, guys, don't play the one-turn kill Shaman. It's not a good deck right now. The win rate is just too low. So if you want to climb up, play a deck like this Dude Paladin here. Very powerful. And with that, guys, I'm out. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. And if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like here. And you can also, of course, subscribe to the channel. Get some cool content update every once in a while for Hearthstone, Elder Scrolls Legends, and other card games. So check it out if you like. And with that, I'm out. Wish you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.